What is up, everybody? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to another gamer update. Grab your coffee, grab some water. This one, some unfortunate news coming yet again from FaZe Clan, and certainly some sad news at that. As a report from Digiday just a day ago, it is FaZe Clan with more layoffs. This time, not just 20% as we saw with their last set of layoffs back in February. This time it's even worse news, as 40% of FaZe Clan employees have now officially been let go. Of course, nothing but the best of luck, and our hearts go out to those employees and finding new work in the space that is certainly struggling right now. But when it comes to FaZe Clan, some more bad news continues. Ever since we covered this months ago, FaZe Rain speaking up, it seems that the turmoil has continued with the organization. It's also never short of being spicy on the timeline, as we talk about FaZe Clan every single week. Sometimes good with some partnership announcements, some sponsorship announcements, sometimes maybe not so good, as the FaZe Clan layoffs unfortunately do continue. As according to the report this morning, FaZe Clan, the prominent esports organization that went public at a $700+ million valuation last year, laid off roughly 40% of its remaining staff. The layoff comes during a period of uncertainty about the future sustainability of the esports industry and the ongoing collapse of FaZe. Those are the words Digiday chose. And as I said previously, last time we talked about FaZe layoffs, we mentioned this back in February. That was 20% of this staff. I would say none of this is all too surprising, as other esports organizations have gone through layoffs. Many of them have gone through several rounds or a couple rounds of layoffs. This is not unique to FaZe Clan. I would say it's unfortunate where FaZe Clan is as a company, because they were once touted as this billion-dollar esports organization. They're often kind of, embroiled in a lot of drama and some spicy news out there, so it's easier to hate on FaZe Clan with their stock price decline and now multiple layoffs. It's just it's really sad. We talked about this on stream last night. Esports is in a very, very difficult state, and what FaZe Clan is going through, everyone is going through. It's just they're all the more in the limelight, and this makes this all the more the bad news for the entire esports space. If FaZe goes public and that goes well, it's good for all of us. FaZe goes public and it's going poorly for everybody, and unfortunately, outside looking in, that's how people are going to frame esports, is one of my biggest fears. And we have FaZe Comms also confirming this. They said we'll be filing an 8K later today regarding the approximate 40% workforce reduction. This plan shows the latest progress from our efforts to align our cost structure with our focused near-term priorities around brand sponsorship and esports growth. As discussed in our shareholder letters, in the last several months, we have executed the material cost reductions to protect capital, and we will continue to work toward putting FaZe in the best possible position to drive towards future profitability. Now, FaZe CEO Lee Trink actually quoted this and responded saying, "This is a difficult day for some great people who have contributed a lot to FaZe. While this is not easy, we have to make necessary tough decisions to position FaZe to reach its full potential. Thanks to our team, and let's keep pushing hard." Let's keep pushing hard during a time where FaZe and the drama around their OG creators. Last time we talked about them, there was an article that broke that said FaZe OG members and owners were preparing to sell their shares. That was denied by FaZe Banks. That was denied by CEO Lee Trink. We'll see where the future of that stock price goes after this news. We'll see the future of owners, especially those who have been laid off that had shares, if they decide to sell or hold on. It's just a crazy situation that, yes, a lot of people love to poke it and jab at this fall of FaZe. I want to point out an employee, Gersh, sticking on. The man Gersh had some good words to say on the topic. As he says, "Today was a hurtful and emotional, stressful day. Whether they remain my coworkers or not, I will always care about and defend the people important to me. On that note, it's sickening that when things go wrong at FaZe, it's always point and laugh instead of show support. Being an employee at FaZe, alongside the current stress of existing in the esports industry, is already made increasingly difficult by people picking on and ridiculing everything coming out of the company, whether in our control or not. I am more than thankful to not be affected by today's layoffs, but the lack of genuine concern for my coworkers is disappointing, especially when regard for today's events is shown in other forms, such as continued public malicious comments made about the org in attempt at humor." So yeah, is this the downfall of FaZe? What is the future of FaZe? That continues to be a question point, and it's a unique situation. I would respond to that by saying, even members of FaZe, at times when we've seen the stock price decline, I mean, we make note of people like Rain. Can't tell if he's with FaZe or not. He says he has left FaZe. Tico has responded to things, kind of mocking the fall of FaZe after his issues with them. So yeah, the public have definitely taken some of the member sides. I mean, you even have FaZe banks, some of your own members saying that FaZe stole from them, and, you know, also calling out the C-class employees of the company. So that would be my response. There's a reason why people are making fun of FaZe, because even internally you have members that are calling out FaZe Clan. So it's a difficult and confusing situation as the public, whether you're a fan of FaZe or not, to understand what's going on. At the very least of it, though, you got to understand, have sentiment for the employees, where these members talking, yeah, it's not in their control what Rain or Banks or Tico or all these guys are saying, so they should not be, you know, the blunt of a joke that you are making. These are difficult times, not just for FaZe, for all of esports. We'll see where they go, but until next time, enjoy yourselves, all right? Have a happy day. Drink something for me, and I'll catch you back here sometime soon. Take care.